Today, I'm going to show you how to use Sora 2 with N8N to automate video generation that actually works. This is brand new. This is going to save you hours every single day. And I'm giving you the entire template for free. You don't need to code. You don't need to be technical. This is so simple, a third grader could do it. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a working automation that generates videos with one click. So you've got like a Veo 3 style generation, but the quality of the videos are much better. You can generate videos about real things, etc. It just looks really cool. If you've got any questions as we go along, feel free to ask. So you can see here today they've said ChatGPT. Today we're releasing Sora 2, our flagship video and audio generation model. So they did have Sora 1 originally, and that was from February 2024, which, you know, quite a while ago now. In the world of AI, like that's a long time in AI. And you can see how it works, etc. So, for example, here is an image of someone ice skating. Let's put on sound, right? So you can see someone competing against a cat ice skating. Kind of like a UGC style video. That was painful to watch, which shows you how good the video actually is. A cowboy on two horses balancing, and kind of like an anime style video as well, Japanese anime style. Right, and it even gives you the prompts down here as well. So this is a dog in space just floating around having a great time. So here's a prompt. Some of these prompts are really long. He's eating tennis balls. And then some of these prompts are really short. So figure skater performs a triple axel with a cat on a head. And then the cat is right there having a great time. This is not available anywhere else just yet, but I think it's coming to other platforms soon. So what I mean by this is, for example, a lot of people were using the SEO API to get access to Veo 3, etc. But from what I've seen, it's actually only invite only on ChatGPT. So if you go into ChatGPT, or if you go to log in on, and we go to Sora, you can see I've got access to Sora, and then you've got an option, right? So you can, it says, meet the new Sora, turn your ideas into videos with improved motion, blah, blah, blah. And then you can stay on the old Sora, or you can enter an invite code. Now, I actually don't have an invite code, so I can't try it myself. I've only got access to the old Sora, like you can see. It's not access, there's no access directly to the new Sora. And then you see it said prior video models are over optimistic. They will morph objects into form reality to successfully execute upon a prompt. For example, blah, blah. So like the physics is wrong basically on the older models. This model is a big leap forward in controllability. Got some Vikings here. Vikings go to war. That's better than most. Let's just go back to that. The footage is just like a film, isn't it? It's just like a Hollywood film. Japanese anime again there. A lot of anime videos. And then here, this one is Mountain Explorers with Sora 2. We have a martial arts doing a bow staff, kata waist deep in a koi pond. An old professor talks in English, then German, etc. Right? Even like a claymation video as well, which is pretty cool. Now, the other cool thing here as well is it can generate those UGC style videos, the ones that the Veo 3 was doing, and they were going viral over the internet. And also it looks like you can generate in portrait mode, right? So you've got the landscape mode here, which is great for like long form videos on YouTube, that sort of thing. But obviously these are really short clips. So what's better is, for example, if you're posting this content onto TikTok or onto Instagram and trying to go viral with content, you can create these portrait style videos as well. So let's play these back. These are like viral TikTok style videos, right? We got it. Oh, this is crazy. Is that a guy riding an ostrich? For some reason, the internet's bugged out. There we go. Someone says, thank you for providing Korean language support. Happy to help. Thank you. And then, yeah, you can see all of these different videos. Super-powered superhero dog, Bigfoot in the jungle, etc. A little bit about responsibility, blah, blah, blah. This is a dragon slicing past serrated ice spires. And yeah, overall just looks really cool. So I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Pinguy says, I need a code. I need a code too. Listen, like, it depends what country you're in as well. So this, just to be clear here, it's only available inside the US from what I've seen, in Canada. So I think if you're in the EU, you can't get access just yet, but obviously releases just come out later. The other thing you can do here is, like, some people are typing this. I've seen people doing this on Twitter, but I would just be careful who you believe. But you can see that some people are releasing invite codes for Sora 2. However, I'm not 100% sure if they work or not. I actually tested some before, and some of the posts within 6 seconds didn't work, if that makes sense. But what you can do is just type in Sora invite code here, and then if you go on x.com and then go to latest, this sorts it in order of when it was first posted. Now, why would you want to do that? Because the sooner you can try and test that invite code, the sooner you're more likely to get access. Whereas if, for example, I scroll down to 5 or 10 minutes ago, those invite codes will have been taken, right? So you're better off going after the newer invite codes. Now, the other thing to note here as well is once you get access, this is only available in certain regions and that sort of thing. And if you want to join the new Sora, I would just have it refresh like that. So I'd be refreshing the feed. And then as soon as I see an invite code that actually works, then I would type it in here. I've also seen like some people selling Sora codes, which is a shame as well. The other issue I would say here is if you're trying to get an invite code, the crazy thing about this is, like, even if you're paying for the platform, some people are getting access to Sora 2 free before you because they're getting an invite code, if that makes sense, from what I've seen. So it's a bit of a dodgy move from OpenAI. I don't really like it, to be honest, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Whereas if you look, for example, Google and their 3 release, I think they did it the best way for their customers, which was like, if you pay more for an extra package, you get access to it, and then they rolled it out to like lower tier users later. Whereas, yeah, this harsh, making people beg for invite codes as well, and that sort of thing. So let's have a look at some other generations. So if we go over here, what's pretty crazy about this is you can generate like parodies of cartoons, like you can see. If we scroll down here, this is Sam Ovens. No, what's his name? Sam Altman, not Sam Ovens. Stealing GPUs at a Target store. Caught on CCTV. And yeah, it's really interesting how you can generate like videos of real people. This is a UGC scene. And this is the other thing, you can generate, apparently you can generate like Family Guy clips as well. And they all seem to be about 10 seconds, these clips. But you can see here, this is Peter Griffin from Family Guy in a cartoon generated by Sora 2. Spaghetti bench. So Sam Altman eating spaghetti. And I think that's sound too. And let's keep scrolling through. Before we keep going, just want to say as well, before you miss out, I know there's a lot of people watching this who are interested in and wanted a deal, etc. So we actually have just a few hours left. The doors are closing today on our offer for the AI Profit Boardroom. Now, inside the AI Profit Boardroom, number one, you get 30% off the AI Profit Boardroom if you sign up right now. This is finishing today. I know it's still September the 30th for some people. The deadline cuts off at midnight, September the 30th. So make sure you sign up now. And also you get free SEO Elite Circle access, which is my SEO community. So inside the AI Profit Boardroom, if you haven't checked it out already, this is my community on how to use AI to save you time, get more customers, get more leads, get more traffic. It comes with 5 weekly coaching calls live, like you can see. And these are live calls you can jump on and ask for help. You also get the classroom, which is all of my best courses on AI, all of my best playbooks on how to use AI to scale your business, including the automations I actually use to win the school games. You can see, for example, how we use Twitter, how we use AI on YouTube, etc. These are all video tutorials with breakdown instructions. And then also inside the community here, you can see that you can post questions inside the community and then get questions answered and that sort of thing. All right. And also inside here, if you ever have any problems with overwhelm or anything like that, we actually have a focus manual plus. If you don't know where to start or if you've never used AI before, you can start the 6-week course right here and learn AI from scratch. So some really cool stuff in there. So let's get back to Sora 2, have a look at what else we've got here. So this is generated with Sora 2. It looks like you can actually put images of yourself inside here. So this is Barry Schwartz, legend in the SEO game. I don't know if is that actually a Sora 2 video? That's insane if it is. I can't even tell the difference. Ian says, you got to get the offer, guys, so much value, and I'm only talking about AI profit boarding. I'm still got to dive into the SEO Elite Circle. Everything you need is there for you. Thank you very much, Ian. Really appreciate that. But yeah, make sure you grab the AI profit boarding before you miss out. Yeah, so these are the Sora invite codes, but honestly, I think they're going like really fast. So for example, if we look at this post, some people are offering to buy them as well, to buy the invite codes, which is pretty sad. And just be careful buying them as well, because if you're not even in the right country, you won't be able to use it, if that makes sense. If you need invite codes, just go on to X and just sort by the latest. I showed you how to do that inside this video right here, so you can ask questions and that sort of thing. So keep scrolling down now. What else we got? So this is interesting. So this is Sora versus Google Veo 2. And Veo 2 is the old one, so I don't know. I see. This is an older post. Okay, let's ignore that. Physics with Sora 2. It's insane, right? Like, how good is the quality on these videos? It's absolutely wild. The UGC as well. Imagine how TikTok, this is going to change social media in the same way that Yeti and everything else does. Yeah. Next Vision says, thank you, G. Happy to help. Yeah, I saw something. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Just the colors and everything like that. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. So OpenAI are just posting loads of content with Sora 2, sorry. I don't know if this is true as well. I think I saw something about South Park inside Sora 3 as well. Let me check here. Sora 2, sorry, not Sora 3. So Kevin says, got early access to Sora 2 thanks to some friends. First impressions is basically IG TikTok with only AI generated videos. That's interesting as well, actually, because this is basically its own AI platform in itself, right? Like, for example, if you go to Explore, you can see all the generations of stuff people have created with AI, right? So you can see what people have created, have generated, etc. And this is kind of like a social media platform, and they get quite a lot of reach, like 450 likes, 280 likes, etc. Now, if Sora 2 is that good, and it's one big platform, like a social media platform for generating content, it's like the AI TikTok, isn't it? I never thought about it like that, but that's very interesting. Dreamstarter says, the real Sora 2 from OpenAI in 360p is fun, but it feels like they're not optimizing for filmmaking. It's more for social media. It's great. Dwayne says it's great for ASMR and close-up visuals. Let's play this back. Interesting. The other thing I wonder as well is every video I've seen has got this footprint on it, right? The Sora footprint. So I wonder if they're not removing that or something. You can see it on this video too, so it comes up in the bottom left. I like these CCTV videos of Sam Altman as well. It's pretty funny. If you don't know who Sam Altman is, by the way, he's CEO of OpenAI. There he is on a date. The poor guy is just getting rinsed on the videos, isn't he? Boiler room sets. All right, so that's basically it for Sora 2. I've shown you everything you can do with it, shown you some of the coolest generations and explained how you can get access, etc. If you want to learn more about AI in general and how to apply it to your business and grow your business and get more leads, traffic, sales, feel free to get the AI profit boarding. Honestly, if you don't even have a business, like there's some people in there who don't have a business and they just want to learn AI, and this is the best place in the world to do it. You can see inside the classroom here, we have all of these different courses. Now, bear in mind, we only have a few hours left. The doors are closing. This was posted 2 hours ago, so that means we only have 4 hours left to get the 2-for-1 deal and 30% off the AI profit boardroom. This is going to show you all of my best automations. You get 5 weekly coaching calls. You lock in your 30% discount for life. You can see the details right here on the 30% discount. And then also inside the community, you can post any questions that you have as well. All right. So make sure you sign up now before you miss out. Very active community, lots of cool stuff going on. These are all posts within the last 24 hours, which is pretty insane. So loads of cool people sharing, very active community, which is great. If you want to learn AI from scratch, you can start here inside the 6-week AI Automation Masterclass. It takes you from the beginning, so having zero knowledge, all the way to becoming an expert in just a few weeks. And these are like bite-sized videos, right? So if you just have an hour a week, or if you're super busy or overwhelmed, etc., perfect place to start to learn how to use AI is directly inside the AI Profit Boardroom on the 6-week masterclass. On top of that, you can actually see some of our best automations here. So for example, like how to automate your emails, my best automations for X, right? Now on X, we reach 6.5 million people per month, right? Just yesterday, we reached 220,000 people. If you reached 220,000 new potential customers and they knew about your stuff, would they be more likely to buy from you? Absolutely, right? And you can do this on free platforms like X if you have the right AI automations in place, which is what I show you inside the AI Profit Boardroom. Also, you get my best newsletter automations, shorts, AI avatar processes. So, you know, for example, on YouTube, if we pull this up, you can see what our revenue is and everything else. Disclaimer, these are not typical results, but I do want to just show you what's potentially possible. So you can see here, for example, our views are growing all the time. This is our revenue per day. So on Monday, the 29th, as you can see right here on this dashboard, you do have to work hard. You do need to be good at this stuff. But if you want to learn exactly how to do it, then check out the AI Profit Boardroom. But you can see here, for example, we made $300 yesterday from these AI avatar videos. We got 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. We got 61,000 hours of watch time, and we got 2 million views just in the last 28 days, right? $8,300 per month times 1 year. That's over $100,000 per year that we make with AI avatar videos just from this one single channel. Again, these are not typical results. Not everyone is going to achieve them. It does take time, does take effort. You got to learn the skill set, right? I just want to be 100% transparent with you because I don't think people give enough disclaimers on stuff like this, but I want to help you. I want to be honest with you, right? But even if you reached like 10% of that, would it help you grow your business? Absolutely. Is it a powerful way to grow your business with AI avatar videos? Yes, 100%. And then you can also repurpose that across many different platforms, which is what we show you inside the AI Profit Boardroom too. So yeah, there's just so much cool stuff in there. You can see all of these powerful automations right here. We've also got stuff like AI SEO. I'm not going to cover it all because I just don't want to go on and on. But yeah, 5 weekly coaching calls a week, all my best automations, an amazing community of 1,500 members. You can connect with people in your local area as well if you want to do offline meetups. So you can see all these different locations around the world where you can meet up locally. And then also, if you can't make the sessions here, you can watch back the recordings inside the classroom. Additionally, I actually do training. Recently, it's been every day. I don't think it's going to be every day forever, but I actually do training on like how to become an affiliate of the AI Profit Boardroom because we have such a good offer and people love what we sell. We actually help people promote the AI Profit Boardroom with daily affiliate training, right? So we did affiliate training yesterday. This was me going live. If you miss out on the call, you can watch it back as well. And then we've already had quite a few members make money with affiliate marketing using this process I'm teaching inside the AI Profit Boardroom. And basically we'll show you exactly what we do. All right. Lucky says, what are we half making today with AI? So we were looking at Sora 2 and its video generation, which is a new update from them. And you can see all the positive comments here. So it's a really good community with lots of positivity. And yeah, that deal is finishing very soon. So make sure you sign up to the AI Profit Boardroom now before you miss out, my friends. All right. Link in the comments and description. If you want to sign up, all you do is you go to, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to go to the live stream here, click on this, and then click on the link here to sign up, right? Maybe you're watching the live stream on X here. Then you can go to the video live stream here, and you just sign up with this link here, all right? So you click on the live stream, scroll down, click on the link, boom. Or you can just go to my bio. You can just click on the Twitter bio here, click on the link and sign up that way as well. All right. So that's basically it from me. Thanks so much for watching. You can get access to the AI Profit Board and make sure you sign up now before you miss out on the deal because that is an amazing deal. It is going in like a day or two. Sorry, not in an hour or two because we only had 6 hours left and that was 2 hours ago. So we've only got 4 hours left on the deal. This is a final window to get the 2-for-1 deal. If you sign up, you get 30% off the AI Profit Board in lifetime and you get free SEO Elite Circle access as well. Thanks for watching. Not many questions today, but if you did have questions on these live streams, feel free to ask and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye. New automation. And this is a free template I'm giving away today. And you can basically build and automate one-click videos like you can see right here. So this is Mario ice skating. And literally all you do completely no code. You just type in your prompt, and then you can generate a video with Sora like this. Let's have a look.
Yeah, the winter air carries its laugh. The winter.
So the way that this was generated was using Sora 2, and this is invite only. I actually don't have access to Sora 2 directly inside ChatGPT, even though I'm a paying premium member. They do not care. All right. The way that you can get access to it is using something called Kia. Right. So if you go to the link inside the AI Money Lab here and just grab the resources down here, inside Kia, you can get access to Sora 2, right? Which is normally invite only. Why it says can I have a code? So I don't have a code, but I can show you how to access it via Kia instead and via this automation that I've built for you. And it's actually really cheap to run the videos. It only costs, so Sora 2 costs 20 credits, which is like 20 cents per video, which is pretty reasonable. You can also use image to video as well. So there are two different options. And if you want to use it directly inside Kia, you can actually go down here and you can start using it inside this section and select between landscape and portrait, HD or standard, etc. And yeah, that's basically how it works step by step. So let me show you exactly how this works. So you can see here, for example, inside Kia, you've got this model and it's called Sora to text to video and Sora to image to video, right? And this is available for commercial use. Now, if we go into NA10, and let me break down the workflow here, you can see basically we're sending a chat message, that's going to extract the prompt. We send that over to Kia waits, and you can have this wait however long. I think it can take about 1 to 2 minutes to generate the video. And then from here, we can send the HTTPS request, right? So if I duplicate this tab, and I'll show you exactly how it works step by step. And be it, see it says, yes, Julian, we're live. Or have you got an AI on live streams now? Not quite at that point, but I'm sure that's probably coming at some point. Like I can just imagine that AI is going to be live streaming in the future. It's undeniable it's going to happen, right? 2 people have asked me for the code already. I don't have a code, but I do have Kia to access, and I'm showing you how to use it today. And that's how you can get access and get around the invitation code, right? So not only do you get a free automation template that I'm giving you today inside NA10, you can get that inside the AI Money Lab, but also you can, for example, use Kia without a invite code. Kia says, great to catch you too. And we're going to keep going now. If you have any questions as we go along, just feel free to ask. But inside here, for example, I'm just going to unpin all these modules because otherwise what's going to happen is it's going to get messy. All right. So how this is triggered is with a chat message. So for example, let's say Mario is ice skating in the winter, right? Something like that, right? Or Sam Altman. This is quite interesting as well, is like you can actually do inside here. You can actually do like famous people. So for example, like Sam Altman, ice skating, you can generate that if you want to. Now, sometimes this might take longer than 60 seconds. So you can see I've put it on a 60-second wait amount. It might take longer. If it does, I'm just going to come back to that in a minute. And you can always change the wait time here, right? So you can change that to 120 seconds, 180 seconds if you want to, etc. I'm in Halifax, so yeah, I'm in Asia. I'm actually based in Asia. Ibra says, hi, good to see you again. Good to see you too. Mohammed said, your videos are insane. They're insane. All right, thank you very much. We're going to keep going through now. And whilst that's generating in the background here, which is perfect, we're going to run through exactly how to set this up, right? So essentially, you've got the chat message over here, and then this is going to extract the prompt, right? So you can see here, it basically takes the user prompt, sets that as a field, and then that's going to send over via this prompt that we generated earlier into creating a video task, right? So you can see, for example, here, we've got a post. So this is a HTTP request, right? It's sending over to Kia, generic credential type, header auth, and Kia, right? Now, when you do this, the way that you set up the header auth, I should put this inside the instructions. Actually, let me go over here and set this up here, is for Kia authentication, it's header credential, right? So header credential, and then you can have authorization as a name. And then for this, what you actually do is you put bearer space API key, and you just insert your API key. But it's important to add that space, right? And then that's for the value. And then if you want to get your API key from Kia, and that's KIE.ai, then what you do is you go over here You go to your dashboard, you go to API key, and then you can just grab an API key over here, right? So you can just create an API key and then plug that in. B, it says Kia. Kimi is fire for making sites. Yeah, loving a bit of Kia, and I love AI Studio. Yeah, Gemini 3.0 is going to be insane. It's going to be insane, my friends, for sure. All right, so if we go back now, we're going to go through the list as well. So this is creating a video task. So we send it a post, URL, authentication, generic, and then inside here, I've just put my API key live on the live stream. I'm going to have to delete that in a second. And then you can see, for example, here, you've got the JSON, right? So if we open this up full screen, this is what the JSON looks like. So we're using model to text to video input, JSON user prompt, aspect ratio, landscape, and the quality equals HD, right? Now, if you put that as standard, then it will just reduce the quality of the video slightly. So it depends if you want like really good quality or not. And then you can see an example of what it looks like here, right? So it takes that video task from Kia and then plugs it in over here, right? Now, once you've done that, you're going to extract the data task, right? And this is just a task ID, which you'll use later inside the get node, right? So you're going to grab the task ID from this particular section. And then inside here, you're going to wait 10 seconds. All right. So you wait 60 seconds. You can always increase that. So if it takes longer, you can change that to 3 minutes or whatever. And that's going to take the HTTP request and just get it, right? So once the video is actually completed, it's going to extract from Kia the URL. So this is like you send the request to Kia and then you wait a few minutes and then you take the request back, right? Now from here, you've also got the task ID at the end. And the task ID here is basically extracting that one, so it knows which task you're talking about. Now you can see on the right hand side, you've got the code, the message, the data, etc. And inside this, you can see that we've used text to video, state is success. Bear in mind, sometimes that does fail, so just be wary of that, especially when the API's just come out and it's all crazy and everyone's using it. And then you can see the video extracted right here, okay? So you've got the video URL here. But the problem with that is that video URL, you need to extract it, you need to put into a normal URL, right? So we're going to map that out with a code, and we're using this JSON here. So this is JSON code, and that basically takes the Sora URL over here and then extracts it into a video URL over here, okay? So it sends it from here to here, and it's using that JSON to break it down. Wicked Digital Media says, love your sharing API keys now. Yeah, that's just what I do. That's how much value I give to the world, right? Just giving people API keys live on a live stream. Don't copy me. All right, so on this section, we've got the video URL, which is from Kia over here. All right, and then we get it, and this just basically transforms that raw URL into something we can actually view inside NA10 using an HTTP request. So we get the URL, we're using JSON, we don't have any authentication from it. And then this is important to note, right? So this took me a little while to figure out, but basically you have an option section down here, response, and then you can see we've got the file as a response format, and video to put the output in the field. Otherwise, you won't be able to view the video and you have to copy and paste that into your browser, which you can do if you want, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. So let's play this back now. Do you know what? I've got this video extension that's driving me crazy. Video speed controller. And basically it plays my videos at 2x speed automatically. It's super annoying. There we go. We're back to normal. All right. And then for the API key, let me show you this because I need to do it right now. We're going to go over here and we're going to go down to API key. If you want to revoke an API key, like you can see, we can just revoke it like so, delete that. And then you just have to insert the new one inside your workflow. But that's essentially how it works, right? See, we've deleted the API keys. Boom. No problem, mate. No problem. BC, it says, this looks well complicated. If you need help with that, just join the AI Money Lab or join the AI Profit Boardroom and you can get help on this stuff. So if you're struggling, feel free to ask me inside there. And then BC, it says, when they say it's open source, what does it mean? It means like the code is shared with people so they can just, you can see the code, you can duplicate it, etc. And it's shared with the world. What else we got here? Logan says you can modify them most of the time, faster way to improve them, honestly. And then what's your favorite AI site? Probably the one that I use the most is ChatGPT. BC, it says never done anything with NA10. It's complicated. And Ian says, hope you get the API key sorted. All right, so I've shown you how to remove your API keys now as well. So you've learned a lot today, my friends. And this is basically how it works. Now, if you want to get the JSON and you're just like, I don't want to do all this stuff myself, right? Like, just download it from the AI Money Lab over here. It's completely free. Then what you can do is go into NA10. You're going to start a new workflow. So create a new workflow at the top. Then you're going to go to the 3 dots at the top, import from file, grab that workflow, boom, shakalaka, you've got this in here, right? And then just anytime you do a HTTP request, like you can see, you're going to change this to your actual API key and change the header auth as well to the right one, right? So you would insert your API key details over here. And that's basically how it works, right? And then you can see how we're step by step from here. Now, some people will be watching this and be like, it's too complicated, I don't want to do this, blah, 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 right? So what you can actually do is you can just go straight to, where is it now? You can go straight to the Kia model over here. And then you can start using Sora 2 directly inside here, which is completely no code, right? So you can see if we scroll in, we can start using this no code over here. All right, and then we can put in whatever prompt we have. So you can see, for example, this is one that's generated inside the chat. BC, it says, so is this video a Sora hack to access it? Yeah, so like you don't need to wait for an invite code to be able to access it now with this process, right? And you can see the video quality with standard is pretty grainy. I don't like that at all, to be honest with you. We can actually click on view full history, and then I think we can look at what we've done. See, you can see there's a few failures here, right? It's just something to be wary of, is sometimes this stuff does not work. So let's have a look at this one. All right, we got this one as well. So we got this one as well. This is cat.
The whole world is happening just for you. Warm sun, soft breeze, the perfect afternoon for a window walk.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's try and generate some more and see what we can actually do that's a bit more fun. Let's go inside Sora 2, playground, okay. And then we're going to say, okay, HD, portrait. And we're going to say, okay, in fact, we'll do landscape. Sam Altman, stealing GPUs, caught on camera. CCTV, in a shop. Red-handed, buys curious stuff at nighttime. So you can see, for example, you can just type in no code over here, and then it will start generating the content. It is super slow, to be fair, when you're using this. The other thing you can do is like you can do image to video. So if we duplicate this tab, then we can keep going up. All right. Wicked Digital Media says, just done my Hey Jen new avatar to add to one of your workflows to put more content out. Nice, man. Nice. I listen to your really voice and face now. It's insane. Of course. Be it see it says, are you open to help growing your community? I do offer publishing and scaling. Be great to talk. Yeah, feel free to just drop me a message inside the AI Profit Boardroom if you're a member. And then Master says something else. And Logan says, oh, my question isn't showing up. All right. So if we go back now, this is interesting. So you can see there's a lot of failures here, right? So let's try this. Sam Altman in a shop, stealing GPUs. I feel like it is a little bit more restricted, or it's failing more inside Kia, and I think that's because everyone's using the API. Let's see, we can come back to that later. Some other things to note, look at that, generation failed. So something is going on with Kia. Like, I don't know if it's just everyone in the world is using it or something, but it seems a lot of them seem to get to 2% complete. I think by the time you're watching this video on the organic, if you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, that should be sorted out because it's just come out a few hours ago. But for sure, there's some problems with the API here. And then Sora text to video. So this is basically OpenAI's latest AI generation video model. And you can switch between text to video or image to video. Let's try that and see if that actually works. I'm not too hopeful, to be honest, because it is breaking sometimes, but I've shown you that it does work today. So I've uploaded this image. Let's try that. Probably going to fail, to be honest, considering all the other failures I've seen so far. But let's see if it works or not. Yeah, look at that. I think the key API is down for Sora too. But I think by the time you're watching this, or by the time you get it out and check it out, you should be good to go. Let's just try portrait. And yeah, this is the other thing about Sora 2 as well. It's a lot more affordable than Veo 3. And you've got text to video and image to video, HD output, creative control, and that sort of thing. For some reason, they've put innovation and then they've put Lorem Ipsum writing on the page. You can see some other examples here. So some other cool stuff you can do with it. So you can actually produce like visual explainers, which is pretty insane. That's failed again. Look at that. Letting me down there, Kia. You are letting me down, my friends. But yeah, I'm sure that'll work. Just it's within a short amount of period after the API has been released. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, so you can create like short feature films as well, which is pretty insane. And then you can compare like the two models side by side as well. The other thing that I've seen is like there's a watermark on each video that you generate. So for example, when you generate a video, quite often you'll see a watermark, right? And they've actually said the current API has a watermark from OpenAI, and we are working on a version without the watermark. So I think whilst it's first in beta and whilst it's first being released, it's gonna have a watermark over it, basically. Yeah. So that's basically it from me. If you want to get access to the video notes from today and the JSON file, you can get it down here inside the AI Money Lab, link in the comments description. Completely free community, comes with 28,900 members. You can grab the JSON file directly from here. Inside this community as well, it's very active. Like, it's actually one of the top, let's have a look. On Skool, it's like one of the top 28 in our category for the most active community. So it's a very active community, lots of people in there. Lots of people introducing themselves and that sort of thing. You can see all the comments here, and you can see I personally reply to all these comments as well. So yeah, we make sure it's an active community. We all share, we all help each other. So for example, the other day we asked, what's your biggest challenge in AI? And then we helped and replied to everyone. On top of that, inside the classroom here, you get access to all my best automations. We actually update this daily with new teachings, trainings, learnings, etc. So you can see, for example, inside this post here, we offered a free tool to auto create viral videos. We also gave away 1,000 NA10 automations. We allowed people to promote their stuff for free. And we also gave away a flash sale. So some insane deals in there too. And then inside the classroom, if you go to, where is it? If you like NA10 stuff, you scroll down, go to free NA10 automations. You can see the NA10 plus Sora 2 section here with all the resources from today, the key authentication details, and this is what. And I'll add the video tutorial here. On the left-hand side here, you can see all this stuff that we've built. So for example, like a podcast AI agent, and these all comes with video tutorials and the JSON files down here that you can import. You can also see, for example, we have this NA10 Nano Banana automation, which is really cool. A cold email agent, newsletter agent, 1,000 free NA10 templates, a Slack automation, just loads of cool stuff that you can use. For example, like even a Google AI avatar automation that you can see right here with the video tutorial. So it's all inside the AI Money Lab, completely free. And then also, if you want help, if you want support, if you want to go further into the rabbit hole with me, then you can actually get this weekend only. So it's only available until the end of the weekend. But we basically have a 90% off deal on our 4-in-1 AI profit bundle. We only have a few spots left for that, so make sure you sign up now before you miss out. Link in the comments description. This is basically a huge bundle pack where you get tons of stuff, and I'll show you exactly what you get. So this weekend, you walk away with my entire stack of the AI Profit Boardroom. So you get the AI Profit Boardroom, which is like all my best plug and play workflows, comes with weekly coaching with me, etc., help support. You also get the SEO Boardroom, which is normally over $1,000 a year. You get access to the SEO Elite Circle, and you also get my upcoming School Accelerator program that's helped me grow a community reaching this much MR. So we've reached this much MR on Skool. And this is just one community. We actually have the SEO Elite Circle too. So if we pull up the SEO Elite Circle here, you can see our MR for that, right? So combined, that is over $90,000 MR. You can see these are not typical results, just a disclaimer here. Not everyone's going to achieve that, but you can see that we've achieved it on Skool. We make over $90,000 a month with Skool, right? We're giving away a Skool Accelerator program in our 4-in-1 bundle. So you get all of this cool stuff. Normally, this would be about $5,500 if you wanted to buy it. This weekend only, you can get it for $59 per month if you get it this weekend, right? There's only a few spots left. On top of that, what we get is my best automations for automated lead gen, AI avatar systems, how to scrape thousands of leads automatically, my best SEO frameworks, retention systems, and also you get all of this stuff, so my Twitter automations, AI avatar engine, my focus manual. And then additionally, you also get coaching with us, right? So if you join the AI Profit Boardroom, you'll see inside the community here, we have 5 calls per week, so 5 coaching calls per week. We give away all of these different trainings here. So for example, like we've got a full course for agencies if you want to scale your AI automation agency. We have a full course on YouTube and how to grow with YouTube. So our YouTube AI roadmap based on how I reach 2 million people per month on YouTube. And then also you can learn AI from scratch. So if you're a complete beginner and you don't even know what NA10 is, then you can learn it from scratch here. And additionally, inside here, you can get all of my best automations for like Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, automating videos, even funnel building, right? We actually give away all our best funnel templates, like you can see right here. And we show you how to automate those with AI too. And then on top of that, you get access to all of this stuff inside the community here. So if you scroll down, you can see all of this stuff that's going on. All right. So limited time available for that. Feel free to get it. Link in the comments description. And just one thing to go before we go, there's also a 7-day refund guarantee. And on top of that, we have over 88 pages of testimonials from happy clients here, right? So you can see all the cool stuff that people have posted. Steve Light posted, "Thanks so much, bro. The value you provide is exceptional, much better than others." Charles says, "I'm loving it inside the AI Profit Boardroom." Najiri says, "The course content is amazing." Douglas says, "It's worth me, even though I haven't even tried hard." So we've got tons of testimonials inside the AI Profit Boardroom as well. All right. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.